Good morning, everyone, and a good Erev Shabbos. Davening with Parshat Vayishlach. At the beginning of the Parsha, we have davening right there and there. Yaakov Avinu davens to God to save him from Esav. However, he adds something to his davening, which is very extraordinary. And that is that he says, God, you told me to return to Israel. God, Va'ata Marta, you said, Hatei v'ti v'imach, that you're going to do good for me. So therefore, I come with questions to you. How come I'm suffering? How come I'm scared for my life right now that Esav is going to kill me? I'm doing everything you asked. As kids, I remember being taught that when it comes to terrible events such as the Holocaust and whatnot, we don't understand the ways of God, something I fully agree with. Ki lo machshavotay machshavotechem velo darchechem derachai, as we read on every fast day at the Haftorah. But many teachers added on the words, we don't even bring up the question. And here Yaakov Avinu actually dictates otherwise. He brings up the question, and in full force, he says, and I quote, God, if you said to do A, B, and C, how come I'm suffering? I heard from Rab David Stav Shlita that Parshat Vayetze is totally satum, namely there's no paragraphs in the Sefer Torah for Parshat Vayetze. And the reason is because paragraphs are there to break up the Parsha so we can understand. We can understand each paragraph properly and properly delve into it. But since Yaakov Avinu was in Galus in Parshat Vayetze, in Galus you can't ask questions. It's totally Hester Panim of God. But once you come back to Israel, then you can ask questions. And I think Yaakov Avinu does that. Once he comes back to Israel, he begins to ask questions to God. And indeed, in history, I can point out many great Rabbanim that ask questions of God. And actually, too, come to mind that actually came back to Israel and did not believe that you can ask questions of God. One was my own Rebbe and mentor of Yehuda Amital, asking God questions such as, how can I say, Ata bechartanu mikola amim an yantiv, if God brought the Holocaust? And secondly, from a totally different point of view, the Kloisenberger Rebbe, who also, in the middle of davening, would scream out to God, how come the Jewish people suffer? I believe that part and parcel of a relationship, a healthy one, is not just to praise, not just to thank, and not just to request, but also to ask questions like, why did you do this? Why did you do that? And that's what Yaakov has with God, a healthy, open relationship of praise, of thanksgiving, of request, and also of questions. Wishing you all a Shabbat Shalom.